Well, let's talk a little bit about the now. We've talked a lot about the past. Let's talk about the
Sure.
current record for you, which I absolutely love. It's called Common Sense. Tell us kind of the reason behind the producing and putting this out. With you as the artist on it, which I love, by the way. Why is this record important to you?
Well, it's my life was sort of taken over, my creative life. Um, Unfortunately, the first Trump era, I reacted to that by writing a record called The Great Divide because I, my brother-in-law's on the other side, and just everything about that. So I had songs like "God Help America" and "Immigrant Nation" and "The Great Divide" and "Trickle Down," and those songs were on that. So this Common Sense record came about. Um, I wrote the song "Common Sense," and it's just talking about what's going on, and trying to tell the truth. And so all the songs began to relate to each other in that way. The truth about a lie, and we don't talk about it, being the situation I described about, you know, um, you don't, you're a holiday dinner and you don't talk to each other. And nobody mentions this, that, or the other,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't even turn on the television with a certain relative in the room because it's going to spark, all
Yep.
the stuff. And um, so I just kind of stuck to my ways about making this record be, I mean, as when I try to put myself in the role of being a recording artist, I guess it's an artist's responsibility or whatever to reflect what's going on in the culture, and that's the way I it hits me, and I wrote a bunch of songs about it, and I'm kind of tired of doing it actually
I
because
understand.
there's not a
Yeah.
damn thing any of us can do,
It's
except,
de-energizing, isn't it? It's just
well, it's yeah, it becomes just kind of like, okay, been there, done that. Everybody knows I'm a communist or whatever they want to call me. You know?
socialist. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. Been
yeah.
there, done that.
Somebody's telling you, "Are you a socialist?" It's like nobody's anything. It's like we're all just trying to do the right thing
Hmm.
for each other, and that's the thing about it. It should be common sense that um, if you're going hunting, you're going to need a gun. And, if you're going to church or school, you shouldn't need one.
Hmm.
If he's acting crazy and
Yep.
talking real mean, don't let him go buy an AR-15. It's that's the common sense part of it,
Yep.
and that's what's built into all those songs on that record. The last song that I wrote for the record is um, um,
There's no them.
"There's No Them."
Yeah.
So that's kind of capsulizes what I really feel. I mean, if if we could get that across, but we're so polarized now that I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I'm finding the reaction to this record is really great though. I don't get anybody really really wanting to be mad at me for having made these statements because it's the songs, if there can be enough humor in it that it kind of,
Well, not just humor, Gary, but honesty, right? It's hard. It's really hard for people on both sides of a divide to demonize something when they know it's honest. Um,
yeah, yeah,
and even if they don't like what's honest about it, you can't, you can't, you know, demonize it because you know it's still the truth.
yeah,
And that's
yeah,
what's hard about it.
yeah, yeah. That's the truth about a lie.
Yep.
It's, it's gonna expose itself. Um, I'm just as puzzled as anybody else about just how we got in this
Hmm.
situation with this cast of characters that we have in our government now. It's like I'm hopeful that I got to do an event with Cory Booker recently at place here, Harkin Hall. He did a fundraiser where everybody paid a lot of money to come and meet him and talk to him and stuff. And so I played the song "Truth About a Lie" and for him, and then um, standing right in front of him and looking him in the eye, I played "Make Good Trouble," and got to see him react to every line of that song, and it was really a fun thing to do. And so I would go and do anything to support um, him or anybody else that's trying to resist. Um, I, I'm totally into there's a song on the record called you know it's Bob Dylan whiskey about me trying to write a song that I wish he would write because he doesn't write those kind of songs anymore,
Yeah,
and we really need them
yeah.
now, and that's what um,
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because, like, the record itself, Common Sense, the entire thing as a whole, very much reminds me of the 70s era protests. Because, again, the polarity was so strong then as is now. There's a lot of, a lot of similarities between the music from then from certain folks. And you mentioned some of them earlier, being in California and the Birds and some others from that era that were writing some of these songs. It just reminds me of that kind of stuff. When you were
yeah,
writing it, were you drawing from that? Because you did have that experience.
yeah, I'm sure that that's that's where a lot of it is coming from, and it's like it's reflected in that Bob Dylan whiskey song. But
Sure, yeah.
I just I mean, it was intentional, I mean, and it on some level, I think writing that record is I was just trying to write the music I wanted to hear.
Hmm. Yeah.
You know,
I understand. I'm definitely going to put a link in the description below for folks to get themselves a copy of that record or even a digital download. Stream the record. Just make sure you guys
yeah,
listen. Go out there and consume the record. I think you guys will love it.